Hi boys and girls, today we are doing lesson 2 problem set. I don't know if you saw, but I messaged you the workbook for module 6, so you can download that whole thing and then solve it to get as one running document in Notability. Or I'm still gonna do the video or the pictures each day of each problem set. You can use that, whatever works for you. And you can always print them out if you have a printer at home and if that's what works best for you. So today what we're doing is we're going to dive in to our decimals and talking about mixed numbers and fractions with it. So for example, today we have 2 and 6/10. So if you look at the 2, it's in the ones place because it's to the left of the decimal, and to the right it's in the tenths place. If you were to read this, you'd say 2 and 6/10. So what they want you to do is they want you to draw a line segment to match this. So we'd have 1 whole, 2 wholes, and then it's a little more than halfway would be 6/10. So we'd have 2 and 6/10. 2 is our whole number, so that's why it's a whole number. 6 is in the tenths place, so I have 6/10. We're going to go through and we're going to try B, C, D, and E. If you want to do them and then check back with me, go ahead and pause your video. We're going to do the line segments and write it as a mixed number. Okay guys, if you want to take a minute and check out my work, I have the line segments and the mixed numbers. I love doing the converting from a decimal to a fraction because if you can read the place value, then you can write it as a fraction. So for example, I have a 3 in the ones place, so that's my whole number. This 4 is in the tenths place, so I know the 4 is the numerator and the tenths becomes my denominator, and so forth. So I'll give you a second to check it out. Pause your video and check your work. Let's take a look at number 2. So what we're doing is we're trying to find something that's equivalent to this unit form and rename it as an equivalent decimal. So if I have 2 ones and 6/10, so I'm going to convert it and write 2 ones. So I'm going to put a 2 in the ones place, and 6/10. The tenths place is to the right of the decimal point, and there's 6 in the tenths place. Another way we can do that is with our fraction form, and they just want to show what it looks like. So 10/10 is 1 whole, 10/10 is 2 wholes, and then I would color in 6. So 2, 4, 6, and I'd color those in. So it's 2 and 6/10. Okay? I'd like you to take a minute and go through converting 4 ones and 2 tenths. We will do B and C, and then check back with me. Feel free to color this right in, and we're converting it into a decimal form. If you want to be a rock star and then convert it into a fraction form, I wouldn't be mad. Go ahead, guys, pause your video and solve B and C, and then check back with me. All right. Here we go, guys. Let's take a minute and just check these out. So your first one, you have 4 and 2/10, also known as 4 and 2/10. We converted it from the unit form into the decimal and fraction form, and we also colored it in using the model. For C, we have 3 and 4/10, and I converted it into the decimal form, and I showed the model for it. What I want to do is this next one down here is 2 and 5/10, and I want to see, it says how much more is needed to get to 5. So let's first convert this 2 and 5/10, 2 and 5/10, and we're going to color it in. So we have 1 whole, 2 wholes, and then color in 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the question is, how can I get to 5 wholes, which is all of this? So I know I would need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5/10, and 1 whole, 2 wholes. So I would need 2 and 5/10, also known as 2 and 5/10, to get to 5. We could also double check by lining up our decimals. Our tenths place is above the tenths place, our ones place is above the ones place, and we could add 5 and 5 is 10, 2, 4, 5, and then we bring our decimal point down, 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 and it equals 5. Nice work. All right, guys, what I want you to do is check out your work on Schoology. There's a quick exit ticket there for you with just matching up, I think it's matching, maybe, or converting. I think it's converting. All right, guys, good luck.